So we're talking about poetry. Like, what is this actor guy doing up on stage doing poetry? And they talked about it as my lead in the bio, which is so awkward to hear someone talk about your career like that. It's like, what are you guys reading off that paper? But one of the things I'm very proud of, and when I'm talking about my career tonight, is the poetry part of my career. Over 20 years ago, I started a poetry venue in my living room, and it became this thing where I just invited friends and friends of friends, and then my living room got packed with people spilling out the doorway. Then we went to the cafe down the street, and then that cafe got packed, and then we ended up at a club, and then hundreds of people happened. And then what happened is that thing kept going and kept going. It became later the inspiration of what became Deaf Poetry Jam on HBO. And now every Tuesday night we rock from 9 to midnight. DPL, the Poetry Lounge, is the largest open mic venue in the country. So these things can start from our living rooms, these little ideas that we have can grow into these really major, impactful things in the world. And I'm living proof of that. You know, I'm a Filipino actor, Filipino-American actor. What's up, Filipinos in the house? And I came to Hollywood at a time where no one knew what a Filipino was. Seriously, I would go to auditions and I'd be like, they're like, what are you? And I'm like, I'm Filipino. And they're like, what is that? And then I go, well, what kind of role is this? And they're like, this is Chinese role. And I'm like, oh, my grandma on my dad's side, she's part Chinese. They're like, oh yeah. Then you go like to another role, and they're like, this is a Mexican role. I'm like, oh, my mom's side, we got a lot of Spanish blood in us. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of get in where you fit in. One of the amazing parts of my career in my life in Hollywood that people always remark on is that somehow I've managed to survive and flourish in a business as a Filipino-American actor with 0 Filipino roles in 30 years. Like, how crazy is that? It wasn't until I did the debut when I was, I think, 21 or 22, was the first time I got to play Filipino. And I got to see myself and my family and my uncles and aunts' faces and their likeness on screen, playing ourselves, not us trying to be someone else. And that was a very, very proud point in my life. So, as my acting goes on, I do films. I get discovered by Steven Spielberg. I get to play Rufio. Y'all fans of Rufio? And one of the lessons also, as you kind of go into your career, is you just let things happen. There's things that we plan in our careers, and there's some things that just happen. Like my career in voice acting. I didn't even go to LA to be an actor. I went to LA to be a dancer, to be a b-boy, and we danced for like Michael Jackson, and we danced for all these other artists that are gone by now. But acting opened up the door when we started studying. And what people don't understand about the craft of arts, is there any artists in the house tonight? Any artists? There's some people out there? Y'all singers? Singers in the house? Poets in the house? Yeah, there's some poets in the house. There's like filmmakers in the house, people doing YouTube. Some YouTubers out there. Y'all vlogging? Any vloggers in the house?
Oh yeah.
I know y'all Snapchatters in the house. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put you on my Snapchat right now. Let's just see. We're gonna just let people know out there.
I'm snapping you right now.
You snapping me? I'm gonna snap you back. Yo, let's see. Yo, you see Marcel, what's up? Oh, Snapchat live. That was kind of dope. So, the thing about us as artists, and it's not just working. People don't understand that also, myself and my family, we studied. Not for 4 years, not for 8 years, we studied 20 years straight, which is crazy.